I was digging through my old clothespins where I hide all my seasonal stuff, and I found my favorite summer shirt from last year. I'm so excited to have it back. I found it from Marshall's. Love it to death. Now, for today's video, I do have a little bit of everything for you guys like normal. You know that I like to do that. Get it all done style videos are my favorite on this channel. Living room is not that bad, but my computer, I have to finish uploading the video that's going up today for you guys. So I'll be doing that real quick and then cleaning the living room up. In my home, it is very rare that the kitchen is 100% clean, and today is no joke. You could see the beach bag from yesterday. I took the kids to the splash park in our area, and then this ladder right here, the kids constantly are climbing on the counters, getting cups and snacks. So that's always out. Our printer, because I don't have a home office, I gotta put that away. Just get the kitchen back in order. The fireplace is not too bad. Gwen has had Hi-Ho Cheerio out basically every day, so it's just still sitting up here. I need to put this away. I'm working on Iron Flame, which is book 2 for 4th wing, and I'm only this far in. I'm not very far in, but I'm gonna get all of that off of here. Put this candle away. I didn't realize when I bought it, it was cracked. The glass right here has little microscopic cracks. So I'm really hoping every time I burn this, it doesn't shatter. It scares the crap out of me, but the smell is so great, so I'm kind of risking it. But I want to put this away today. It is a Scentsy warmer and candle warmer as well, but I've tried putting the candle on there. I don't like it. It doesn't do the throw. I got this from Aldi. And when I put wax in there, again, it doesn't give me the same throw as a Scentsy warmer, so I want to switch this out. Also, in a previous video, I showed my husband's protein ice cream with the Ninja Creamy. This is still out from last night. I got to put it away, but I'm going to be bringing it out later in this video to show you the second part of what that ice cream looks like. And Gwen just came over here trying to get a brownie. If you were following on my Instagram recently, that little middle goo right there you see is frozen Nutella. You freeze it for the size of your pan, and then when you mix up your batter, you put part of the batter on the bottom, the frozen Nutella, and then the rest of the batter, and bake it. And it keeps it from getting all gross and weird. Like, that's still soft Nutella. So good. But I was showing you that because Gwen was asking for brownie, and I told her no, it's still way too early in the day for that, but I figured since I was talking to her about the brownie, I would show you because that is amazing. The first thing though I absolutely want to check off my list today is my comforter. I love white bedding, but with kids and my dogs, it's just so hard to keep it clean. And Mako, if you guys have been following along for a while, you know he has really bad skin allergies, and every now and then he'll scratch himself just a little too much and he bleeds a bit. Well, now I've got a spot on my bed that I need to take care of. Right here is the spot. It is from yesterday, so it's slightly dried in, but I'm going to show you what I do to get this off because it's actually really easy. Now this may be a problem. This is one of my kids, and they had spaghetti on their face and then wiped across my blanket with their dirty face. So this is spaghetti sauce from last night. I've got to figure out how to get that off. I'm hoping Folex for the win, but I'm a little scared. I know hydrogen peroxide will remove a lot of stains, but I know specifically for blood, it is fantastic. So I just put a decent amount on there. Give it a second, and then I will just take a wet microfiber cloth and kind of work it in, blot it in, push it around, and it will start to lift it almost immediately. Sometimes it gets it fully, and then sometimes the rest of it just comes out in the wash. But like you can see, this one is already lifting right here, and so are these. This is going to be the trouble. I'll add a little extra on that one and let it sit for another minute longer. Now see, all of the blood is completely gone. Even the really bad one, it's just this tiny little shadow, and all of that will come out in the washing machine. To the spaghetti mess, I'm almost completely out of Folex. Like, you hear it, it's barely anything in there. So I'm actually going to mix these two and hope for a miracle. So get as much out of this bottle as I physically can. It's empty. That sucks. I love that stuff. But I did get it pretty good and saturated. So I think just on like the really bad spots, like that one and right here, I'm going to do just a tiny bit of this just to add to it. Of course, there's little spots. As soon as I flip the bed, I find more spots. This is the same microfiber that's covered in all the peroxide. I'm going to wash it with it to get the rest of the peroxide in here as well. I don't like using Tide Pods on my bedding in any way, shape, or form because if it gets tangled up in there and doesn't fully dissolve, then it sticks and it's a pain to clean. So I don't use Tide Pods. but I will throw some scent beads in there. And since there's stains, OxyClean too. My bedding is why I keep liquid, like free and clear laundry detergent on hand. I'm not really too particular about the brand. I'm gonna pause all the house stuff real quick and take a minute, sit down and share another small Temu haul with you guys. And I would once again like to thank Temu for sponsoring this portion of today's video and thanking you guys for sticking with me when I have sponsored content. I absolutely appreciate your support for my channel more than you know. And as always, all of my reviews are going to be 100% genuine because I would never want you guys to spend your money on something that was not worth it and just a waste of time. So all of my reviews will always be completely genuine, whether they're sponsored or not. Now, having said that, you guys have seen a lot of Temu hauls on my channel because I do love Temu. You could find some of the most interesting stuff over there, and all of it is budget friendly and just a lot of fun. All the information for each product will be in the description box down below. Anything you need down there will have all the links to it, more information. The price for every item will be somewhere on the screen. Not sure where I'm putting it this time, but we're just gonna go ahead and jump on in with the first item. I love to get the clothes knocked out first, and typically I always pick something that I'm going to wear during my video, and I had to wear my summer shirt today, so I didn't really think about that. But the first one is this 2-pack of shirts. It is a gray one, and there is an identical pink one you're gonna see in a minute. They do have a lot of extra room in here. I do believe they run true to size, and I bought a size bigger than my normal because I wanted it oversized for like leggings and like little biker shorts. So that's why I did a size up, but I do believe these do run true to size. If you've been on TikTok, you've seen milkmaid dresses everywhere for that sundress summer fun. Well, that's exactly what this dress is, and I wish I would have bought my normal size, but again, I sized up. Do not do that, especially with this dress, because it runs big and I cannot keep the top without holding it with my hands, and that's why my hands are gonna stay here the entire time I'm showing you. But it does have a beautiful slit. I am 5'2", it goes all the way to my ankles, so if you are a taller girl, this will still be perfect for you as well. Jumping into a few of the home items, the first one is this trash can for my master bathroom. It has this little spot if I want to put like a plant or something behind it, or I could just hit the button, open the lid, close the lid. It's a good size, it's taller, so I don't have to really bend down to get to my trash can. This little metal one used to have an insert and it's got a foot pedal. That hasn't worked in months. So this trash can will be replacing that, and so far I love it. Another home item is this portable lint remover. It does come with the wire and everything you need to charge it. It charged very quickly for the first round, and this right here is my favorite black sweater. As you can tell, it is covered in pilling and just a mess, and this little thing got more than enough of that lint off of there. It did a fantastic job, and now I'm trying to figure out other spots in my house that I can use this little machine. We have needed shelves in the kids' shower since we moved in. This pack of 2 actually comes in a pack of 1, 2, 3, or even 5. I didn't think I saw 4, which was really weird. But either way, they have this little sticker, and you put it on there and you just pop it on the hooks, and you gotta wait 12 to 24 hours to actually put anything in the shelves, which is why you just see blank shelves. But either way, the assembly was very quick, very easy. They are sturdy, they're supposed to be rust proof, all kinds of stuff like that. And I'm very excited to finally have some organization in the kids' shower. Next item for the home is this little plastic container that's divided into 4. I've done a Temu haul before where I had this cute little container that I used for sprinkles and chocolate chips and all kinds of stuff for a hot cocoa bar in the winter or a sundae bar in the summer, and that is exactly what this one is for. So it doesn't matter what season, you can use this for all of your cute little toppings. Pop it on the counter and you're good to go, because then you just pop the lid on and put it back in your pantry until the next time you need to use it. The last home item is this serving tray. It is divided into 8. You can take out all the little inserts. It's got a lid, handles, it snaps shut. It'd be perfect to take around with little charcuterie board pieces or anything like that. I did not buy anything to actually put in there to show you guys this time because I had way too many ideas, and my favorite one I'm gonna do on this upcoming weekend when we're going out and doing pool stuff or beach stuff. So, but if you put like lunch meat into and cheese, you can have lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles. You could put a whole sandwich board in here and take it to go in your cooler. This thing can be so versatile with either snacks, lunches, you name it. This thing is wonderful. I didn't know where to place this next item because it's not really home. It's mostly just for me as a content creator because I have a lot of trouble with the microphone, especially if I'm outside somewhere and the wind is going. So that is what this lapel microphone is for. It is sold in either 1 microphone or 2. I only got the 1, and make sure it is for your specific device. But there's no real way for me to show you that this is working with YouTube because it is going through my phone. But it does come with the cute little muffle thing that you could put on the top. It clips right into the bottom of your phone and then connects wirelessly. It does do a good job. I have already tested it out, but like I said, there was no real way for me to show you how that was actually gonna work. The last few items are all for summer travel season, and the first one, I'm a sucker for Friends. You guys see that all over my house, and I found a canvas tote bag. It is covered in all kinds of stuff from the show, whether it's the turkey, the front door, different sayings. This bag is so cute. It is great quality. You could fit a lot of stuff in it. You could see it compared to the size of my body. This I'm going to use not even all summer long. I'm just going to continue using this no matter what, even as a shopping bag. Portable chargers for my cell phone are life for me, especially with the theme parks, and if I'm filming content, my battery drains quickly. This little magnetic one goes on the back of your phone, just attaches to keep your phone nice and charged. Plus the fact that it's purple, I was really happy about that. I was having trouble getting it to show on my phone that it was charging, so I stuck it on the back of my husband's and it showed just fine. He's been charging his phone now for less than an hour and it's charging very quickly. So this thing is definitely gonna be helpful all summer in the parks. I love the Bog bags, whether it's the name brand, the Temu version, the TikTok version, you name it, I've got several, and you're gonna see both of them right here because I have the accessories. They come in a pack of 4. Yes, of course, they're pink, but it matches my one bag, but the holes in my one bag are a little too big, so I had to pull out my brighter bag, but both of these work just fine for both these accessories. You could put your phone in there, keys, anything like that, so that way it all helps you organize your bag a little better. The last item is probably my favorite aside from that Friends bag, just because that's just my heart. This item is fantastic for travel season, whether you're gonna be camping outside, by your pool, on your back porch, going into a hotel. If you sleep with a fan or any noise, this fan would be fantastic for you. It is completely rechargeable, or there's a spot underneath it for batteries, and then it does get very tall. It was almost as tall as me when I fully opened it. It has 3 speeds, you name it. This little fan is a monster, and it is going with me everywhere I go this summer. This is definitely my favorite purchase of the entire haul. And that is the entire Temu haul, and I would like to thank Temu one more time for sponsoring that portion of today's video. All the information, like I said, will be in the description box down below, and if you have any questions, just put them in the comment section and I'll answer as many as I can. But now I do need to get back to my cleaning. Just got through all of the Temu stuff and I got notification that my Target drive up is ready. So I'm going to go and grab that real quick. There's a Dollar Tree on that side of town I haven't hit yet. I'm still looking for one more cleaner for that video. So I'm gonna go do both of those, come back, and then I'll show you the few things I got from Target because it's all fun stuff for the kids for summer. Was I a horrible human being and left my kitchen dirty again when I left to go and get things from the store? Yes. Do I care? Not really. I'm still gonna show you what I got. Dollar Tree, I went in for one thing, left with all this, but I did find the cleaner I was looking for. No, I'm not showing it. I will save that for the other video. But I got some inflatables for the kids. This one is for our little pool outside. These two are either gonna be for the beach or the big pool in the neighborhood, but I got a pink one for Gwen and a green one for Declan, and then I'll find bigger ones, because these are little, bigger ones down the line for the other kids. And then these are supposed to be touchable bubbles. I have never bought them from the Dollar Tree before. I've heard they do actually work, but we shall see. I got 2 colors for that. Temporary tattoos, because every kid loves temporary tattoos. And then another paint with water, because this thing is just fantastic. Since I haven't put the beach bag away, I'm just gonna throw those in there. These few things I actually ran in for. This is a split float for Gwen I got in case the little one from the Dollar Tree is not any good. And it's a unicorn. That's her favorite thing in the world. I was out of these in my bathroom when I went to restock. And then this is for Aiden. We're trying a different deodorant because the one he had was irritating his skin. And then this was my actual drive up order. Again, completely influenced on all of this, except the kids had this last year and the year before, I believe. They had a similar version of this from the Mondo Llama, but those ones back there, I was completely influenced again by the wads. Love them. This is what the kids want to do today. It's like a shrinky dink. Then this is a little paint your own wooden pets. This is air dry clay. You make all kinds of different animals if you follow the book, or make anything you really want with the clay. And then we go to Disney, splash parks, the beach, all of that. I love to keep liquid IV on hand, and this is the firecracker. I've heard so many wonderful things, but you have to have like ice cold water to put this in, but otherwise I've heard it's amazing. In the bag too. While I'm cleaning up the kitchen, the kids want to go ahead and do this one. So we're gonna open it up and see what it's all about. Oh, there's the markers. several sheets and string, all the directions. Apparently it has 4 sheets, 3 things of thread, 8 markers, and all the instructions on exactly what to do. Now I've already explained to the kids, I'm not trying to go through all the art supplies in like 2 days. So we're going to do it piece by piece. Today they're gonna do a few of these, not even the entire kit. Then tomorrow they can do another one, and each progressively day we'll do something different. But we're not going through all 3 of these kits really quickly because that's insane and I need to space this out. So I'm learning there's 2 sheets that match of each set of the designs, and then there's a rough side and a shiny side you have to draw with their specific markers on the rough side. Declan picked the Chihuahua and the dinosaur, Gwen picked the rainbow and the unicorn, and I'm gonna let them just start coloring and I'm gonna go work on the kitchen. Since I'm probably gonna have to clean up marker anyways off the table, I'm gonna wait to get this sticker and these that my daughter put on the table the other day off when I do the whole table. I like to keep summertime in our house as chill and relaxed as possible. We fall off our routines and that is to be given, but like with the activities I purchased, I don't have a set time like 9 a.m. is art time and we play outside at 10 and yada yada. I don't keep my kids to any kind of schedule like that, just like we don't have a certain day where it's planned to go to the splash park. Most of that is spontaneous. The only thing we do actually plan is we go on vacation to a hotel. It's usually 2 nights either at the beach or in the Disney area, and I just got done booking that last week, so we're going at the end of June for that. But either way, I like to keep it just run by the seat of our pants, whatever feels good that day. Like today that I'm doing the voiceover for this, Inside Out 2 is coming out today, so we're debating if we're going to go do that or not, and it's just kind of one of those things that we'll decide as it comes, whatever feels right. Plus with Florida weather, as you'll see later in this video, we do have to keep that into account too, because we never know what's going to happen in the afternoon hours. I am so glad I spent the $5 on this little kit. The kids had so much fun watching them shrink, and you can see them right here in my oven as they curl up and then shrink really quickly. I sped it up to make it better, but they had so much fun watching that, and this is now the 3rd time that they've played with this set, and they just can't get enough, and we went to Target and bought even more sets yesterday. Mako right here sleeps there all day long. The couch is not that bad. I just need to put my laptop away and I will handle the rest of the couch later tonight when I do the floors, because if I do it now, I'm gonna have to redo it again later. And then my laptop, yeah, it's a little disorganized in there, but not too bad. That's where I keep my laptop. Since I don't have a desk or anything, it's the safest place in the house, away from all the kids and pets. It just stores in there. I didn't want to disturb Mako. I always feel bad when I look. He acts like he's exhausted. He's been sleeping all day. Now he's gonna run from me. But this is also what he does. Look. Every single time he'll do this and just stay like this for a while, actually. Yeah, and there's been times he's done this on the other side of the couch and his head will rest on the coffee table, but his rest of his body will be like this. It is never a dull moment with that puppy. He's a riot. Oh, speaking of Mako, real quick, on my last short, I posted the kids with their water guns outside and they were shooting at Mako. He loves that. The water hose as hard as he can to the face. He is overjoyed. I've showed videos like that. I put them on my Instagram. I've showed him on the channel. That is a water baby. So don't worry, he was fine. He was enjoying it. The kids were not injuring the dog. Remember I said, I don't know if these will last until the end of June. See the yellowing on this one? I think it's gonna have to go outside again for a while to liven back up. But this one right here is already giving me concern. The kids are inside. Gwen keeps asking about her bubbles, but she's so excited that they're like touchable and catchable. So I wanted to test it first before she comes out. That way if I can tell her, you know, ahead of time if she's gonna be really upset or if she's gonna think this is really fun. It is very thick bubbles, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, it does not clean off the stick very well at all. Yeah, I'm putting my hand on them and nothing's happening. Oh, hang on, there you go. I caught one. See? There it is. Ew, that's weird. There's like a dead bubble on my hand. My husband just got home. He's home a little early. This is our green bean bush that was like really high. It has been falling over for the last like 24 hours. So he's gonna fix that. I don't even know how that thing managed to take down. It's a copper pole that's in there holding it pretty far, and it still managed to knock it all the way over.
We have green beans on here.
Do we?
Oh yeah, several.
Oh my god, that's a really good size one too.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of them in here.
Look at that. See, I haven't looked inside the plant. I've only been looking at these on the outside.
Well, those are the newest growth, right? So you gotta look from the old stuff.
Another one, and down there. And the tomatoes are doing beautiful, both of these two. Still no new ones yet, just those two. And the pepper plant that's stuck behind this tomato plant has a gigantic pepper towards the bottom, if Connor can.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good size.
See it? Look at that. And Gwen just pointed at these peppers in here. I didn't even know about all 3 of these. And look, down here, there's finally flowers on all of this. Look right here. We're getting tomatoes, and there is a tomato, actually like 2 in here. If you look back through there, there's 2. But that one back there already has a hole and it's rotten, and I can't tell about that one. I get a little excited about my garden because I can't keep anything alive, and I'm actually helping this year with Connor, but I'm so worried because we already had a really nasty hot end of May. We're just now into June. We have 101 as the real temperature for this coming Sunday, which means it's gonna be like 110. And last year we got a really nasty heat wave in the end of July. It murdered the entire garden, and I'm afraid this summer is gonna be just as hot, and it's gonna kill my garden. Summer vacation and age gaps in my kids are causing some trouble with my dinner plans, so I am not actually going to be making this tonight, but I still want to share the recipe with you guys because it's just so fast and easy. And I have made this on the channel before, just slightly different. I made a little more work for myself. I'll explain. But Tristan is out with his girlfriend, Aiden is out with a friend from school, Brianna's out with my mom, and the younger 2 kids do not actually eat this. They only eat the noodles and the chicken, so I'm not even gonna waste my time. We're just gonna go out to dinner with the 4 of us. So I'm gonna share the dinner with you. 6 ingredient dinner, and actually it can be taken down to a 3 ingredient dinner if you wanna do a Caesar salad kit, which is how I normally do this dinner, and then a box of noodles. It does not have to be protein, it does not have to be rotini, and then some kind of chicken. I always use rotisserie because it's fast and done for me. And look at the size of this sucker in Publix. Theirs are usually notoriously really tiny, and this one was massive. Yeah, that was coming home with me. And I've got a ton of this from buy one, get one. So that's why we're using the protein rotini. But quite simply, mix up your Caesar salad. If you're not gonna use the kit, wash and cut up some romaine hearts, Parmesan cheese, croutons, and creamy Caesar dressing. Lightning's been detected. Boil your pasta, slightly cool it off a little bit. Just running cold water will be fine. Cut up your chicken, however you like it, shredded, diced, you name it. Mix it all together, dinner's done. It is seriously like one of the most perfect summer dinners because it's cold, and when it's like 100 degrees outside here, we make that probably a good 3 times a month in July and August. I try to rotate our dinners where we're not having the same thing more than twice a month at the most, but that doesn't always happen. Like when you used to do pizza all the time, I would still try and do like pizza pasta or pizza on the little French breads, trying to change it up a little bit so things don't get stagnant. But now that will be tomorrow night's dinner, and we're gonna go and figure out what we're gonna do. If we're gonna go to a grocery store and grab something that all 4 of us will eat, or if we're just gonna go out and grab something really quick for dinner. Either way, once all that's done, then we'll catch back up and I'll continue on with the rest of this. Went to Culver's. I love them so much. I had them the first time in Missouri when we actually picked up baby Hunter. It was so good. But that's what we did for dinner. I highly recommend, by the way. We had the, what are those things, babe? Cheese curds in the car on the way home. So good. But now I'm having to watch the windows and doors with my husband because we are under a tornado warning and everything keeps dinging and going off and the lights keep flickering every now and then. So we're keeping the kids calm and watching the weather. The storms have finally slowed down out here. That's Mako's pool that was over here. All of this is soaking wet, but all of this is actually still really dark. On camera, it's looking totally normal. It is not a normal color out here at all. Like, that's not white, that's actually like yellow to me. But everything was saturated. That bucket was up here. The pool had lifted. But yeah, that teal bucket had all these toys in it that are all over the floor way up here, and it just picked it up and threw it. This was all flooded. I'm really glad that calmed down, although yes, I do love afternoon storms. That one was crazy. Trying to block the light behind my head. I'm gonna work on the dining room now and cleaning up the kitchen a little more, just getting rid of all the dinner stuff and getting it back to a clean slate in here. Using my Mrs. Meyer's peony, it's almost gone, and I don't know if I'll buy another one or if I'm just gonna hold out with whatever multi-surface cleaners I have in the house, because I have a bunch from product testing, and wait until the really good fall ones come out and just spend summer basically cleaning out and using what I have on hand. Now, what I want to talk about, if you've noticed in this video, I was filming it differently. I wanted to try something with you guys. I was doing more of doing stuff while talking to the camera at the same time, where it'd be less voiceover, less music in the background, and just more one-on-one, me with the camera doing and talking at the exact same time. I want to know if you guys enjoyed the first basically 2/3 of this video that was filmed that way, and if you want me to continue my Get It All Done videos like that, or if you like what I always do where it's a good mix of both. I just try to make sure the videos are what you guys are wanting to see and what you're enjoying, and I don't know if what I'm doing right now with the voiceover still gives you that personal vibe, because I am talking directly to you, but I'm just trying to figure that out. Now with the Ninja Creamy, as my husband's bringing it back out, this was his protein ice cream from my last Get It All Done style video. You got to freeze the containers for 24 hours and then pop them back in the machine. And because it's only using basically Fairlife chocolate milk as the base, you do it on the light ice cream setting. But then you take it off, you mix in whatever you want. You got to dig a little hole, as you see me doing here. And you got to put then your mixings in the middle with a little extra of the chocolate milk. My husband puts a gallon of peanut butter basically in this thing, and then a little bit of chocolate milk to get it moving again. Put it on respin and then serve it with whatever toppings you like. We've been keeping the little miniature peanut butter M&Ms on hand because they're just so addictive. It's crazy. It's like my current popcorn when I'm watching movies. I've really got to cut that. But he puts a bunch of them on top of this ice cream, and that's how he eats it. I can't even remember how many grams of protein he said worked out into this thing, but it's absolutely ridiculous. Any of the special machines in my house, like the Ninja Creamy, I don't like to leave the pieces just sitting in the sink waiting for me for the next day or hanging out on the counter if I can avoid that. Because if they fall to the ground and they crack, then I have to replace them, and it gets really expensive, especially for like Ninja products. If you've ever tried buying replacements, it sucks. So I will make sure to clean those up when we're done with them every night. And then the living room, I will pick this up once the kids are settled somewhere, and I know that they're not going to destroy it again in 30 seconds, because normally they will come running down the hallway, jump where that white blanket is, and start bouncing all over the couch and just throw pillows, go everywhere, and it's a total waste of my time. And right now you see Connor is helping me get it all done so that way we still have time to hang out with the kids before they go to bed anyways, but we're gonna do that in my room with the Nintendo Switch, which is why I'm comfortable cleaning up the living room at this point. And then Mako is back to his crazy shenanigans of eating the vacuum. He hasn't done this for months, and then when Connor brought it out tonight, all of a sudden he was like a 6-month-old puppy again. This is where I'm gonna go ahead and end this one because I still want plenty of time tonight to hang out with my kids and my husband before bedtime. I do still have to mop the floors, and I'm going to do that. I'm just gonna do that off camera. But thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up, subscribe if you are new and enjoyed what you saw. Don't forget to check out Temu. All the information will be in the description box right down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.